Good afternoon. This is Brian Shannon from Alpha Trends Blogspot. It's Tuesday, May 22nd, 2007, and we had some gains again today in the Nasdaq 100. The market broke out yesterday and then pulled back late in the day. I was thinking maybe that was a buying opportunity as it pulled back here on the 10-minute time frame towards the breakout point, and it looks like it was a good opportunity for a purchase. I think right now the important short-term level of support probably is about 46.70 to 46.80. That's where we have that rising 5-day moving average, and that's also where we have yesterday's lows and today's lows as well, right in that area. So over the next couple days, that might be important. We've got a nice, healthy uptrend here, though, and a lot of people don't want to believe this market can continue to rally. But when you look at it, the market digested its gains in a very orderly manner over the last 3 weeks. So higher highs is what this market should be doing. And if we look at the S&P 500, Spiders lost a nickel today, no big deal. But once again, you know, the market is extended here, so risks are high, or there's a potential for a pullback, and it may be quick, but there's nothing technically that indicates the market's ready to pull back. We've just got a great uptrend here, but just be aware that you need to keep your stops in place in case we do get a pullback. It could fall quickly like we've seen on these past sell-offs because a lot of people just panic and look to get out and lock in their profits. The best level of support is down here near about 150, 175 or so, and then about that 5-day moving average. The support from the last couple days is about 150, 250, and we are starting to see a little bit of signs of short-term distribution from these moving averages crossing back and forth. But continue to give the benefit of the doubt to the buyers because of the rising 5-day uptrend. If you're scalping on the short side, make the trades very quick in here because, again, we do still have that rising 5-day moving average, and as long as it is advancing, I consider the short-term trend innocent till proven guilty, just as innocent till proven guilty on the daily time frame as long as we have a rising 50-day moving average. The semiconductors did find support yesterday down near that 37. That 37 level continues to be an area of support. Yesterday I had thought that getting above 37.40 might lead to continued upside, but it appeared that because there was a declining 5-day moving average, we might need to consolidate these gains a little bit more, or these consolidate after the sell-off a little bit more, and see this turn sideways. So right now, really, I mean, getting above 37.65, that's going to clearly put the buyers back in control of the short-term trend, and we're just experiencing some choppy trading in here right now. On the daily time frame, though, we've still got a good uptrend intact here. No damage has been done to the uptrend. Just because it didn't hold support at that 20-day moving average where I was looking to doesn't mean that there's any damage to the uptrend. We still have a pattern of higher highs and higher lows in here. So you want to continue to give the benefit of the doubt to the buyers. And again, getting back above 37.65 or so, I think that is where we see the next leg higher begin from. The IWM, Russell 2000, here's another group that people just don't want to believe. Squeeze shorts, I mentioned that blog yesterday, I forget the name of it. But anyways, they put on a chart this afternoon that shows the largest short position on the New York Stock Exchange is in the Russell 2000. I forgot the numbers offhand, but 250 million shares maybe, just a massive number of shares that have been sold short. What the heck are they thinking? Because this thing's been hitting all-time highs since it broke out in late 2003, and here we are in 2004, we're still hitting all-time highs in here. So that could be the catalyst for further upside. We've been talking about this range that's been defined by resistance at about $83 a share. It looks like the market is through that level now here in the short-term time frame, and that's where we ought to find a little bit of support, maybe even a little bit higher at 83.25 or so. But I think that as long as it stays above 82.50, that's the level I'm going to consider to be kind of the safety net for long positions in here. We do have that 5-day moving average rising. We started to notice that yesterday. That's when we realized that the buyers were definitely back in control of the short-term trend, and they continue to be. So it looks like higher highs, and the number of shares short was $20 billion worth almost, I think. I don't know what the number was, but check that blog. I linked to it a couple days ago. Just a massive number of short sellers in there, and who knows what the heck they're thinking. Let's take a look at the stocks we've been talking about. We got involved in Actuate yesterday, ACTU, and got involved in this one at 634, and we raised our stop to break even. Let's raise that up again. Let's raise it to $6.39 in ACTU. FNSR, we'd gotten involved at 374 yesterday, and I had suggested raising your stop to 373. Let's raise that again slightly. We'll put it up to 376 right now. TASER we got involved in yesterday also at 932, and I suggested raising your stop to 920. I'm out of this stock. I don't like the way it's acting here with these lower highs and lower lows. If you're still in it, I think you keep your stop at 920, maybe even about $9.20 a share. But it looks like it's going to get stopped out here. I think I might get interested in the stock again, maybe above today's high, or maybe above 945 is where I'll set an alert. I still think the daily chart looks good, but it just doesn't seem like it's ready quite yet to continue higher, which is why I had sold out today. So the question I asked yesterday, was I being persistent or was I being stubborn? And it looks like stubborn is the answer, because I suggested buying ADTN above 26.48 right here. Fortunately, I suggested a tight stop of 26.28, so that was stopped out with a loss of 20 cents today. Still though, for an investor, if you're an investor, I think the stock still looks great, but I just don't have the patience for that. If you do, then trade it on your own terms. Don't listen to me. MCHP, we're looking for it to move above $4.60. Today's level, today's high was $40.60, so there was no trade in there, as it did not trade above that level. SMDI stopped out of this one with a 13-cent loss in this stock today.